Hello Beauty News family, welcome. Welcome to the last video of the year.
Yes.
We hope you guys have enjoyed Vlogmas, 5 videos a week. It was a lot of work, but we did it.
We did it!
Isn't that awesome?
I'm proud of us.
So proud of us.
We did it. Look, I knew we could do it. But
I knew we could do it. I knew
Whether
it
we
would
do
be hard. Yeah, whether we do it
next
well.
year.
Oh yeah,
No.
next year. Yeah, look. We'll decide then. Let's not worry about that now, but we
No.
hope you enjoyed it. We feel very accomplished getting it done, so yay for us. And thank you to everyone who tuned in and supported us
Yes.
through December and
Every
through
day.
the whole year.
Yes,
That's
and
fantastic.
past years and everything.
Yeah.
But what is today?
Today is the annual Beauty News
This
Awards.
is the third we've done.
Yes. So
This is so exciting.
if you are new around here and you don't know what the Beauty News Awards are, we have had a little bit of a lead up to it in the last few weeks where we've had you guys voting. But essentially how this starts is we choose categories for awards.
Yes.
And you guys get to vote on the nominees. The top 5 nominees then go into a final round of voting where you guys also get to vote for the winners of those categories. This is the video where we tell you what the categories are, who the nominees were, and who won.
Who's won the Beauty News category
Yes.
this year? I'm excited. I actually don't know the winners.
No.
So I will find out as you guys find out. And let's do it.
Let's get straight into it.
Yeah.
So the first category was the best trend of 2018. And the nominees were, as chosen by you guys, green eyeshadow, glossy lips, multi-chrome, duochrome, and boycott Kat Von D.
Look, they were all solid trends
They were solid
of
trends.
2018,
They
that's
were.
for sure.
And the winner is boycott Kat Von D by a landslide.
That is a landslide. I was
That
hoping it was
is-
going to be multi-chrome or green eyeshadow.
I think so too, but I think everyone really enjoyed boycotting Kat Von D.
Look, it was a good time. I'm going to say I'm not one to boycott brands. I always
No.
think brands can they should learn from their mistakes and be given a
Absolutely.
second chance.
Absolutely.
And, in the future I might...
do that with Kat Von D, and I think
Possibly.
a lot of people will eventually.
Yeah.
But I think for now, people are just like, you know what?
I'm rolling with it.
Yeah,
But-
not impressed with what
Yeah.
transpired over the year. Not going to support.
But can I also say that when it comes to Kat Von D, and if you're not aware, she came out saying that she's not going to vaccinate her children,
Yeah.
and she did it in a very sort of like elitist, pompous way, and that really rubbed me up the wrong way.
Yeah.
Rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way. So I think this is it's a brand that a lot of people have loved to hate, but all their releases this year have been pretty poor. So
They've been
it
terrible.
reinforces the
Yeah.
boycott. People are like, I didn't even want that anyway.
Yeah. It
So-
makes it so easy for people to
Correct.
not support her.
Correct.
So there we go.
Fun.
Fun.
All right, I'm announcing the worst trend of 2018.
Yeah.
And there are some good ones here. We have matte metallic liquid lipsticks. It's one that we personally don't love.
Yeah.
We've got Popper Blue in a neutral palette. Should have been Popper Blue in a warm eyeshadow palette, but that was definitely a trend.
Yeah.
Mermaid Unicorn Collections. I would say it's more 2017, but
Yeah.
they were definitely carrying
They
over.
were, yeah.
Glitter masks and also weird Instagram brows, like wavy brows, feathered brows, braided brows.
Yeah.
That was huge. And the winner, close,
Very close.
was the brows.
Yes.
So second was the glitter face masks, which I think also was a really annoying thing, and people are starting to talk up about why they don't want glitter in skincare.
Yeah.
It just goes down the sink, causes a lot of pollution.
Fair.
It's irrelevant.
Totally fair. It has no benefit. Zero.
Yes.
Doesn't even look that good.
No, but I would say that this trend started way before 2018. So I
Yeah.
feel like the brows definitely encapsulated.
Yeah. And I think what
2018.
annoys me about the brows is that half of them were photoshopped anyway.
Yes, that
So it
annoys me
wasn't even
too.
fucking real.
Yeah, and
like,
there's all these articles like, is this the new trend? You're like,
No,
it's
it's not.
one viral image that was photoshopped for a laugh.
I know.
Not a
For
trend.
God's sake. Nobody's doing that.
No one's doing
Nobody
it.
wants...
No one's braiding their brows.
Nobody wants fucking braided brows.
Yeah.
Nobody's got time for that shit
No.
at 6 a.m. in the morning before they go to work. Just
Yeah,
so
I'm just gonna
people
braid
at
my
work
brows.
can look at them and go, what the fuck,
Yeah.
Janet? Fucking weirdo. That Janet and her
That
weird
Janet-
makeup shit.
And feathered brows. Look, that's fair. That one I totally
Yeah,
agree with.
I
that
agree
was
too.
the shittest trend.
Yeah. Okay, the next category was the best palette release of 2018.
Yep.
The nominees were Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar, Melt Cosmetics Gemini, Urban Decay Born to Run, Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam, and Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina. I'm surprised Sultry didn't make it in there.
Have you used it?
I haven't.
I love it.
But can I just say, a little bit of insider information here. We buy our mods for the groups a gift every year for Christmas. And 3 of the 4 mods chose the Sultry palette as their gift this year.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are keen on it and curious about it. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised it didn't make it in here.
Yeah, I think it was probably too recent. And
Potentially, yes.
also, like, I was sort of like, what is this crap?
Yeah.
But I've been using it over the last week and I'm like, this stuff's great. So I think
When
it's more, you have to see it to...
Yeah. When
get
I
it.
opened it, I was just like,
It's good. It's
it
very
looks
good.
so beautiful. So anyway,
The winner.
the winner, and this was quite close, Melt Cosmetics Gemini
Yeah,
palette.
I love that palette.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's a great palette.
Second place went to Born to Run palette.
Ooh. Look, very diverse palette. I think it's probably the best Urban Decay release
Of the year.
of the year and possibly of the last couple of years.
Potentially.
I didn't buy it, but it looks really good. And I understand why people like it. It's
Yeah.
very versatile.
There we go.
But yeah, Melt coming through with the goods. That palette is phenomenal. So the worst palette release of 2018, the nominees are, we've got the Benefit Vanity Flare. That was a piece of trash.
That was shit.
That was mega shit.
Yeah.
We've got the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered.
Also shit.
Also shit. Kat Von D Fetish Palette, the one
Shit.
that looked like a football.
Yeah.
The Revolution Beauty 196 Colour Spectrum Palette. That was also shit.
That was shit.
And the Morphe Jaclyn Hill The Vault. So
Mm-hmm.
that was also a very...
Shit.
it was a palette that a lot of people were very excited for,
Yeah.
or a palette release, and then it also did a bit of a subculture thing where it just didn't work as well as people expected, and they sort of backtracked. And
Yeah.
anyway, the winner, close, but Morphe Jaclyn Hill The Vault Collection is the worst palette release of the year, followed by 196 Colour Spectrum palette, which was also crap.
And I just got to say, the Vanity Flare palette was the least voted on,
Yeah.
which means it was the most liked out of all of those shitty palettes.
I'm going to put it out there and say I'd much prefer to buy the Jaclyn Hill Vault than the Vanity
Me
Flare.
too, yeah.
I would actually much prefer
All of them.
all of those.
Yeah, except the Revolution Beauty.
Yeah, that big one.
Yeah.
I'd prefer
Don't
the
want.
Benefit one. But
That's
there you
fair.
go. Interesting.
Yeah. Most unique product release
Ooh.
of 2018. The nominees were Colourpop Jelly Much eyeshadows, JD Glow Galaxy liquid liners, Halo Beauty by Tardy Westbrook.
Look, it was unique.
It was unique. Jeffree Star Supreme Frost highlighters and multi-chrome pigments.
Mm-hmm.
The winner
Ooh.
is the JD Glow Galaxy liquid liners.
Good.
Well done.
Well done.
Yes, I agree.
I think those and the multichrome pigments definitely. So multichrome everything
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I was really sort of inspired by. So I think that's fair.
That's fair. And second place actually went to Halo Beauty.
Look, this is voting on how unique it is to
Yes.
release a product
Yeah.
in this industry.
Yeah.
And I feel like her coming out with vitamins was a very big surprise.
Absolutely.
And a unique
I think it was.
twist.
Yeah.
So
I
whether
think
you
it
like
was
them or
fair.
not, yeah.
Yeah. It was unique. We hadn't seen that from like an influencer brand before, so there you go.
All right, this is a fun one that people probably voted a lot on. Biggest beauty community drama. So, start with nominees. We've got Brandon Truax of Decium. So his
Online presence.
online presence on their Instagram account. That was a big topic of discussion this year.
It was.
The Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault debacle. So, as we said before, everyone was sort of hyping it up, very excited, and then as people were using it, quality wasn't great. They sort of retracted it, didn't actually release it.
Yeah.
Put off the release because the influencers were saying not the best things about it, and then they released it again, and
it was
just kind of died in the ass. So that was that one. We've got the Kat Von D, anti-vaxxer. So that was a big one. And then we've got two that are sort of similar. They're linked.
Yeah.
So we've got the Manny, Laura, Nikita, and Gabriel targeting Jeffree Star. So that started the whole Dramageddon. And then coming out of Dramageddon was the Laura Lee racism scandal. So that was her, people coming up or finding old tweets and then her apology video.
Oh mate, that was the worst thing.
My favourite.
That was fuck, man. She should not quit her day job because that bitch cannot fucking act.
No, she's not a triple threat, that's for sure.
Oh my god, I love it. I watch that shit for entertainment. It's fucking
I love it so much.
Oh
I think that's
God.
my favourite video of the year.
I watched
so good.
so many like memes that people had put together with that where it was just her saying over and over, I. Oh my god, fucking hilarious. Sorry, but look, she put it out there.
Yeah.
It's like she left it up. What?
If she monetized that well, that funded a holiday though. That was such a big video.
Yeah.
Anyway, the winner is actually surprising. I think this is fair, but I think surprising.
Yeah.
The Kat Von D being an anti-vaxxer scandal was the biggest. Very closely followed by the Manny, Laura,
Gabrielle, Nikita drama.
Yeah. So that's fair. Those two were definitely the biggest things
I think
of the
it's
year.
fair, and I think that actually goes to show how passionate people are about ensuring others' health and safety.
Yeah.
And not being a selfish person and actually worrying about the community as a whole. The next category is the biggest disappointment release of 2018, what you expected to be fantastic but was horrible. So the nominees are the Urban Decay Naked Cherry Palette, L'Oreal Mary Poppins Lipstick Collection, Morphe Jaclyn Hill The Vault, Colourpop Kathleen Light's Holiday 2018, and Tarte Shape Tape Foundation.
Ooh.
And
was that this year? That was earlier this year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was right at the very start of this year. And that was actually the winner.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think
so
a lot about that was
not good.
Not good.
Not fucking good.
I think this year as well has been the year of bad foundation releases. Not in the sense that the formula is bad, but it's almost like the way that brands have released foundations. You have to do it well, or people.
Yeah. If
they
it's
won't
not
take it lying
inclusive,
down.
they're not gonna give you. You're basically struck off the record the instant you release it if it's not an inclusive range.
Yeah, there are other elements about that release that I think annoyed a lot of people.
Yeah.
One was the fact that the concealer was so well loved that they should have nailed the foundation.
Yeah.
And then they just repackaged another foundation into the
dewy one.
In the dewy one.
Yeah.
So everything about it just seemed so disingenuous. It
was.
It was so
yeah.
we're just trying to cash grab. There was no. It felt like it was half-assed. The effort wasn't there, and I feel like for such they've sort of brought down the Shape Tape line by releasing their foundation this way, which was a shame because the concealer's really great.
Concealer was so widely loved. Yeah,
it was a bit of a debacle.
Yeah, they I think they shot themselves in the foot with that one.
They did indeed. All right, so this is the best surprise release of 2018. So this is the product that you didn't expect to love, but surprisingly, it was fantastic. So, we've got the nominees. We've got KKW Beauty Concealers and Loose Setting Powder. Interesting. We've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry Palette. Sultry's here.
There we go.
Jeffree Star Cosmetics Supreme Frost Highlighters. Huda Beauty Precious Stones Obsession Palettes and Beauty Blender InstaClean Sponge Cleanser. Interesting. That was actually a lot better than I thought it was as well. Well, it ended up being a lot better than I expected it to be.
It works very effectively.
It does. Yeah. So the winner is the Huda Beauty Precious Stones Obsessions Palettes. Interesting. These were received very, very well.
They were, yeah.
And I think that she probably sparked a bit of a trend to create sort of capsule palettes, which I thought was really good. That was not closely, but it was followed by Jeffree Star Cosmetics Supreme Frost Highlighters, which I am going to say, now that I've got 3 of them, I think the depends on the shade you get.
Yeah.
Some of them I don't love.
Agree.
One of them I really like. 2 of them I'm like, if they disappeared out of my collection tomorrow,
live without them.
I probably would be like, oh good, I've got space for better ones.
Yeah.
So I think that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
This one's a close one. I
This
don't
is a
I don't
very
see which
close
one has
one.
won, but they all look very close.
This is the best collaboration of 2018.
Ooh,
So
okay.
this is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got MAC Patrick Star collections. They were boxed in as one. So
Yes.
the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Razy highlighter.
Very popular.
We also have Colourpop Disney Designer Collection.
Very popular.
Smashbox Vlada MUA Petal Metal Collection.
Good one.
And the Becca Hatis Schmidt Berlin Girl Glow highlighter.
Awesome. They're all solid.
They're all solid.
I liked all of them.
Yep. And the winner is Smashbox Vlada MUA
Oh, wow.
Petal Metal Collection.
Look, it was good. It was a good collection. That was early in the year.
Yep.
So I can understand why some people probably don't remember it.
Yep.
It feels like it was
a
last
long
year.
time ago. Yeah.
But no, that was a good collection. I liked the Becca one.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a great
It was
highlighter.
followed by Anastasia Beverly Hills and Razy highlighter. They were very close.
Yeah,
So
and that was a very popular release.
it was. Yeah.
All right, we now have the worst collaboration of 2018. This one's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So we've got Colourpop The Palms Hotel / Wilson Gabrielle. You probably won't remember that because that was horrible.
That was so bad that people repressed that memory.
Yeah, fair enough too.
embarrassing.
Makeup Revolution. Yeah, Makeup Revolution. Emily Noel The Wants palette. So people
That's
are
a shame.
targeting the wants, not the needs.
Yes. Yeah.
But there were some drama
there
around
was
that
some
as well.
drama around that. It's a shame that it ended up on that list, but
That's true. But
if you guys voted for it, that's it.
it's fair.
You vote.
It's fair.
Yeah.
We've got Colourpop and Kathleen Lights and Anything Mickey Mouse collaboration because this was the year of 90th anniversary birthday Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So there was at least 4 or 5 different brands that did collaborations.
Yeah.
They weren't bad, but it got repetitive very soon.
It did,
Very
yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
And then also Morphe, Jaclyn Hill, The Vault. So The Vault is popping up a lot. People
The
are
vault
hating that
is
fucking
hating that
vault.
fucking vault. It has not had a good rap.
No. And the winner is Morphe, Jaclyn Hill, The Vault.
Yeah.
Sorry, Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, but
I'm very proud of you guys. You voted Wilson Gabrielle second. So
Yes.
good. Thank you.
yeah, that was like the heiresses to the Palms Hotel somehow collaborating with Colourpop. It was weird. It didn't have. It wasn't. I reckon that was someone lost a bet. Or,
Yeah, I reckon.
Or- yeah.
Or money exchanged hands, or
Big money.
both.
Did anyone buy that? Let me know.
Let me know if you
Shit,
guys
I'd
bought
love
it.
to know.
Yeah, let us know. The next category is the best drugstore release of
Ooh.
2018. This one, I was keeping an eye on this because I was like, I'll go and buy all the drugstore good shit.
Fair.
So, the nominees were Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighters, the L'Oreal Le Chocolat Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks, Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and the Wet n Wild Flights of Fancy Collection.
Ooh, yep.
And the winner, by a hair, was the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder.
Okay, I need it.
Yeah,
You've
I want
convinced
that.
me.
It's arrived in Australia, I just haven't been able to find it yet.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let's go
it's
looking
sold
after
out
this.
at Priceline
Damn it.
because they released it just before they had a 50% off cosmetic sale. But I'm sure, hopefully, it'll be restocking very soon.
We'll find it.
And it was followed by the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer.
But did that release this year?
I'm pretty sure it did.
Okay.
Early in the year.
I know that they made a bigger tube version.
Yeah.
Cool. There you
There
go.
we go.
People have spoken. Okay, now we've got the best high-end / luxury release of 2018. And the nominees are Pat McGrath Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction Palette, Lisa Eldridge True Velvet Lipsticks, that's a recent thing, Natasha Denona Gold Palette, Urban Decay Born to Run Palette, or MAC Snow Flushed Highlighter. And the winner is MAC Snow Flushed Highlighter. That was a huge release this year, and a few people have pointed out that they were surprised they didn't see it in our favourites and of the year.
Yeah.
And it was simply because
we've talked about it so much.
But I like it as an eyeshadow.
Yeah.
And I bought it mainly, I wanted to see what it was like. I bought it online, but I'm going to use it mainly as like a larger version of Stylishly Mary,
which technically was released last year.
Yeah, so I feel like for me it's not a top product because I've already had it for a year, and I don't use it generally in the way that most people do. But it's a beautiful product. Followed by, it makes me want to buy this, Urban Decay Born to Run palette. People are loving that Born to Run.
There you go.
Now I feel like I need it.
Need to go get it.
Damn it.
Next category, Best Indie Release of 2018.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
So nominees are JD Glow Galaxy Liquid Gel Liners, Melt Cosmetics Smoke Session Collection, Juvia's Place The Tribe Palette, Dawn Eyes Cosmetics The Premiums, which are the multi-chrome pigments.
They're beautiful.
And the Melt Cosmetics Gemini Palette.
Ooh, yeah.
And the
Good
Melt
ones.
Cosmetics Gemini Palette took it out.
Yay!
Yes.
That's a great palette.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's cool. But I also like the premiums, and I also like JD Glow.
Yep.
Oh, so many. But they're all cool. All right. Now we've got Best Overall Brand of 2018. So this is good. And I'm glad that we didn't pick the nominees because I probably wouldn't have put half of these in. So this is interesting to hear what people are really interested in. We've got Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Surprise, surprise. Hourglass. Colourpop. New release every episode of Beauty News pretty much.
Yes.
Fenty Beauty, which did they take it out last year? I think they might have.
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, and Juvia's Place, so an indie brand coming through. And the winner is Hourglass.
Fucking hell yes.
I did not expect that, but I like that. I think they've done some good stuff this year.
I think people really discovered their Ultra Slim lipsticks, the Confession Ultra Slim lipsticks this year.
Yeah.
And those were nominated a lot in the original nominating round, but they're an old product, so they're not relevant. So I was so pleased to see that people had nominated Hourglass as an outstanding brand. They made it in and they took it out, and I was keeping an eye on these polls and they weren't always at the top. They actually, in the last maybe 2 or 3 days, they slowly snuck up. So I think people were like, well, they had some good shit this year. And they did.
They had some good shit this year. And I think also their face palettes for the holidays were good palettes.
Yep.
The fact that their holiday releases were vegan and they're trying to make a stand to become fully vegan by 2020. I think they've done some good stuff. Followed by Hourglass was actually Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and that was relatively close, and he's always a popular brand.
Yeah,
I think,
not surprised.
Yeah, and a lot of people sort of sometimes criticise us featuring them a lot, but the problem with Jeffree Star, I know that he's a problematic person, but his products are actually interesting.
Yeah, they are.
And our biggest issue especially with the makeup breakup is, here's another lipstick. What do we do with another lipstick? Nothing, because it's boring.
Fucking boring.
So when people come out with new formulas of things or new interesting looking palettes, we want to feature them, and that's what interests us. So people love or hate that we feature them a lot, but it's just because he's innovative with what he's bringing out, and I have to appreciate that to some degree, even if I don't love his products.
Any
too
brands
much.
that are innovative with what they do are going to get featured on the Makeup Breakup eventually. So it's just he's being forward thinking. It's not our fault.
It's not my favourite liquid lipsticks.
Blame him.
Not my favourite eyeshadows. Not my favourite highlighters. Not my favourite anything from his brand.
Yeah.
If I had to mention top 5, none of his products would be in my top 5. But at least they're interesting. And that's something that I appreciate from him. I was really surprised that Fenty Beauty took it out last.
Yeah.
Because last year, I think they were the biggest. They were the most popular brand. And I feel like that might be a reflection of some of their releases this year. or their lack of releases this year. I sort of feel like their
The
releases...
planets didn't align for them this year.
No. Like, they did
No.
release a few things, but they were mainly more like shade extensions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they brought out a big sort of like frosty, metallic Christmas collection with all these vaults. So I feel like they just weren't as on the pulse this year as they were last year. So
I agree.
I think that's fair. It's interesting to see, though, because I felt that way about Fenty. I was like,
Yeah, I felt that way too. All right, the worst overall brand of 2018. The nominees are Laura Lee Los Angeles. Sorry.
that gets me every
I
time.
had to.
You had to.
Kukian Cosmetics.
Is he still around?
He is, yeah.
I know he's still
Morphe,
Yeah.
Kat Von D, and Crayola Beauty.
Yeah, that was pretty trash.
With 4 votes between them,
Ooh.
the winner of the worst overall brand of 2018 is Kat Von D Beauty.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Followed by Kukian Cosmetics.
Doesn't surprise me either.
God. I feel like if you are a well-established brand and previously well-loved brand who is now voted slightly worse than Kukian Cosmetics,
you're doing something bad.
it's a very, very bad time for you.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people also in our groups sort of share a lot of discount Kat Von D things. A lot of people have seen them at discount places. I think Sephora will have to downsize their stand.
Sephora have actually made one of their birthday gifts. I think it's for the US. A Kat Von D
mirror.
Yeah. And I'm like...
And use the code reflect or something. It's like, you
reflect
gotta
on
reflect.
the shit you did that caused so much damage to yourself.
True. All right. This is the second last one.
Yep.
So, best overall product of 2018. So what did you guys think was the best overall product? This is really interesting, though. Mm-hmm. It's interesting to see the same things crop up and then be voted in a different order.
Yeah.
So, MAC Snow Flushed Highlighter. Becca Hatise Schmidt Berlin Glow Highlighter. Loved that. MAC Patrick's Powder. That was a huge release this year. Massive release. We've got Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlighter and the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar Palette. Was Blood Sugar that good? I'm curious.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But these were so close. Like, only a few votes between the top 3. So taking it out was Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlighter.
Yeah.
Followed by Jeffree Star Cosmetics Blood Sugar Palette and then the Hatise Schmidt Berlin Glow Becca Highlighter.
Yeah.
So they were very close.
They were extremely close.
Like 6 votes and 2 votes between them. So there you go. Amrezy Highlighter took it out.
Yeah. The last category that we have, we're gonna this one's funny. Sorry, we're going to finish it off with a negative one.
Why not?
It's the worst overall product of 2018. I have to put down my cherry Coke because I might laugh and I might spill it on myself.
Spilling the Coke.
The nominees are Kat Von D Fetish Palette, the Kat Von D Lash Liner, Morphe Jaclyn Hill The Vault, Kukian Cosmetics 2018 Liquid Lipsticks. That was very, very smartly slipped in there. I like how you guys think when you're choosing the nominees.
Yeah.
And the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. And the winner is Kukian Cosmetics 2018 Liquid Lipstick.
Because he only recently released them?
Yeah, just
recently?
Maybe like a month ago. Or
yeah.
something, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't even consider him a brand, though.
No, I don't either.
I consider it a joke.
It's like a parody of a brand.
It is, yeah.
What was the second?
Kat Von D Lash Liner.
That's a funny one, because when she came out to say, this is the first lash, water lash liner, tight liner, type product, and it was like the first one ever on the market. It's innovative, it's amazing,
one of a kind,
etc., etc. And I remember at the time when we were talking about that news, I'm like, yeah, but any liner can be used, or most liners can be used
In
on
the
your
waterline.
waterline or tight line.
Yeah.
So, yes, you're creating a specific
product
for
a job.
it.
Yeah.
But there's plenty around there.
Yeah.
And then it came out and people bought it and it stung their eyes.
Yeah, I remember watching Tati open it in an unboxing and put it on her eyes and be like, ow, 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 ow. And I could feel her pain. I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Flush it with water.
Yeah.
Do something. You're
Yeah.
going to go blind. I saw a lot of people use that and be like, ow, why does it burn so much? And I just got to say, like, Kat Von D, shit that you're going to put inside your eyes should not burn.
That's
okay?
fair. And just use a gel liner with a brush. Jesus Christ.
Just use a fucking pencil.
Yeah, but
go buy one of those Marc Jacobs highliners.
Oh,
They're
so
great.
good.
You don't need this fucking lash liner shit.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what I think was so funny about this year for Kat Von D, though.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the hoo-ha came out about being an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
And then she was trying to bring out these, but I'm going to get people back.
Yeah.
Because these are innovative
Look,
cool
I've got
releases.
gold
and they
glitter gel.
Yeah, and they've just
Tanked.
bombed. They're absolutely tanked. So, and I think, you know...
She was out of touch this year. She was so out of touch with reality, what people, you know, how they feel about the community and the world as a whole and other people. Makeup, like, she was just out of touch.
She was.
I feel like she was on another planet this year.
Yeah, she was only concerned about her bubble.
Yes.
Her wedding, her baby,
Yeah.
and didn't care about anything outside of it. I
No.
think she sort of let her brand go this year.
Yeah.
Which doesn't bother me.
No, I don't
It's your
care.
problem, Kat
We'll
Von D.
see what happens next year. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will indeed.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed the Beauty News Awards for 2018. Let us know what you thought down in the comments. Don't shoot the messengers.
Wasn't our fault.
We just chose the categories.
That's true.
You guys chose the nominations or the nominees, and you chose who the winners were. Don't get mad at us. We didn't vote on shit. We've got to go.
We do.
We're getting end of year delirious.
We are.
We love you guys. We hope you have a happy new year, safe and happy new year, and we will see you bright and early next year.
Have a
next
great
one.
2019. I'm excited. Fresh start.
Fresh start. Hopefully 2019 is a great year for everyone.
Yes.
All right,
Absolutely.
guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.